Overlays add critical hazard intelligence directly onto the map. These layers help visualize where risk intersects with exposure, supporting faster and more confident decisions. In this training, we'll show you a few of these layers and how they can be used effectively. You'll notice that I selected the Overlay button here on the menu. This has shown up a few different hazards that you can see here. Under the Hurricane menu and in the Ping menu, you'll see a couple of different items. The first includes Storm Surge category. The second includes Wind. Selecting Wind will show you Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier combined. As you may know, Tier 1 and Tier 2 are subjective in the industry. Ping has a default set of rules surrounding Tier 1 and Tier 2, where Tier 1 counties are largely those that touch the Atlantic Ocean, including the state of Florida. Tier 2 counties are largely those that border those counties in Tier 1. As you can see, when I select a county, a modal will pop up and show you exactly which county that is. Also under the Hurricane menu, we spoke about the Storm Surge category. This uses NOAA slosh models, which are the sea, lake, and overland surges from hurricanes. Slosh zones are incorporated into PingMaps where we can show the inundation by category of hurricane during an event. For example, I've selected Category 3, and you can see the level of inundation according to the legend. FEMA flood zones are also included in PingMaps, and they are updated directly from FEMA. Ping is able to identify the hazard at the location simply by enabling the flood risk zone. You can see our flood risk will start to populate here as we selected flood risk from FEMA. Every zone is located on the legend, and you can see exactly which hazard is identified per location. Ping also supplies interactive tessellations for crime score and represents this both in census tract and census block format. I'm going to select from our crime score the census block format. With that selected, you'll see that the census blocks are all filled in, and immediately you can also see that these are clickable. If I click on any of these tessellations, you'll see that I get a modal that will pop up that shows you demographic items, including total crime, assault, all the way through robbery. Those risks will be shown directly on the screen. Ping earthquake zones are also interactive and are representative of those counties included in the named zones. This is helpful for deductible purposes. As I select earthquake and select ping and I select earthquake risk, those zones will be shown to you directly. These zones are also clickable, so if I select any of these counties, it'll show you exactly which county you're in as well as the earthquake zone. The burnability layer from USDA shows an aspect of the availability and susceptibility of areas to wildfire. Selecting wildfire and USDA will show you the ability to select the USDA wildfire burnability layer. You'll see that we have the ability to show you from the 1% burn probability to 15% burn probability showing on the legend next to the map.